On your next visit to Portugal, if you're going to be looking for some fun, family-friendly attractions to take the kids to, we've got you covered, as in this video, we're going to highlight 3 amazing places which include a huge dinosaur park, underground caverns with pools, and the largest Asian garden in all of Europe. Stay with us. We are Dennis and Min. Come join us on our traveling adventures around the world. So thanks for joining us, and in this video we're going to showcase 3 areas in the Silver Coast region that are great attractions to take the kids or the grandkids to. And hey, even if you don't have any kids with you, as adults, senior citizens, retirees, expats, these are really nice places I think that you'll enjoy. Before we get into them, please like and subscribe and share this content. We really appreciate that so much. Thank you. And all 3 of these locations are located from about an hour to an hour and a half north of Lisbon. And I do not recommend trying to see all 3 of these locations in one day. No, no, no. Definitely break up the trip, and probably would want to do each attraction on their own separate day. But again, distance-wise, they're all within about an hour, hour and 20 minutes of each other. So our first attraction is called Dino Park. Who doesn't love dinosaurs, right? So old or young, you'll appreciate this attraction. And it's located in the town of Lourinhã, which is near the coast, again, about an hour north of Lisbon. So old or young, yeah, if you're into dinosaurs, Dino Park is awesome. It is the largest dinosaur park in all of Portugal. And believe it or not, at one time, Portugal was swarming with all kinds of dinosaurs, and especially in and around this area of Lourinhã, they were very prominent. Now, there is an admission charge of around 15 euros for people 13 and older. Children from 4 to 12 are 11 euros, and children 3 and under are free. And the times are going to be open from 10 in the morning every single day of the year. And depending upon the time of the year, the entry times are going to be, again, 10 o'clock, and the last entry is going to be from 3:30 in the afternoon in the winter times to as late as 5:30 entry in the summer months. So again, the closing time would then be from 5 to 7 p.m. depending upon the season. But they are open every day at 10 o'clock. Now, when you first visit Dino Park, you will notice a gift shop on your right side if you are into getting some gifts. And also, they do have a really interesting museum where they have original dinosaur eggs, various fossils, and replicas. And they also have a lab that is a live lab where you can actually see archaeologists doing their work through the glass partitions on these fossils. I would allocate 2 to 3 hours in the Dino Museum, depending upon if you want your kids to take in some of the interactive activities that they have available for children. And again, if you want to take in more of the specifics of the museum, that might take you a little bit longer to go through. But otherwise, if you're in a rush, you could probably do everything in an hour's time. But I would say 2 to 3 hours is a pretty good time to allocate in the Dino Park. Now, after you exit the area of the museum, you will be outdoors, and the entire rest of the Dino Park is outside, and there you will have various displays of life-size models of dinosaurs and their environment. And the cool thing, just like in the museum, they have all of the information depicted in 4 languages: Spanish, French, Portuguese, and English. The paths are very walkable, and you can also, if you have somebody that's wheelchair bound, that's very doable. And it is pet friendly, so you can actually bring your pets, and they have little water stations for them along the way. And the outdoor area in its entirety is a non-smoking area. And the penalties are pretty stiff for those that break that rule. It is okay to feed the dinosaurs. And also they do have Paleo Camp, which is an interactive camp for children, and they could pretend as if they are actual archaeologists digging for fossils. Another cool thing is that Dino Park will have rotating exhibits that will highlight certain aspects of the dinosaur age. For example, when we were there, it was an exhibit called Fossils of Ice Age Giants. So many dinosaurs all over this dino park. And speaking of park, there is plenty of parking just outside the entrance to Dino Park. And it is free parking, and do note that they do have a snack and drink area and the exterior section of the Dino Park as well. Now, one thing I'm not going to go into detail here, but as a little bit of an added bonus, right adjacent on the right side of Dino Park is another kid-friendly place called Brickopolis. We did not go there. It looks somewhat like a smaller version of Legoland, but if you're into Legos, this is something you and the kids might appreciate. And again, it's located right next door to the Dino Park. Now, from Dino Park to Buddha Eden, our second attraction that we're going to highlight, it's about a 25-minute drive, so they are in close proximity, and I would say if you were really short on time, you could probably knock out both attractions in the same day. And as far as the caverns or the grutas that I'm going to share a little bit later for our third attraction, that's a little bit further north, and there's actually 4 separate caverns that you can visit there, so that could take a whole day by itself. So don't try to tie in the caverns, but for sure, Dino Park and Buddha Eden is possible to see in the same day. Buddha Eden is an Asian garden, the largest in Europe, and it also has the largest collection of Buddha statues anywhere in Europe. It was created as a garden of peace and meditation, and is spread out across 86 acres, filled with pagodas, a golden Buddha, artwork including an African art exhibit with sculptures, and a depiction of terracotta statues reminiscent of the terracotta army found in China. The entrance fee is €6. Children are less, and they are open every day from 10 in the morning. They are closed January 1st and Christmas Day. Do know that these fees, along with any other entrance fees mentioned, may be subject to change and could be different when you are there. They also, at Buddha Eden, have a gift shop, a restaurant, and local wines that you can purchase from the surrounding area. For those of you with kids, grandkids, or you're just plain too tired to walk around, they have a train that costs €4 per person, and that will take you also around the gardens of Buddha Eden. And for our third and final attraction, the caverns, which are also in Portuguese known as grutas. It's about an hour's drive north from the area of Buddha Eden, so do allocate some time for getting there. And there are 4 separate caverns in that vicinity, actually around the town of Fatima, where the Marian Shrine is located. The caverns are very unique, and they are within, again, about a half-hour drive of each other. However, the Grutas Alvados and Grutas San Antonio are literally about a 5-minute drive, not even that far, from each other. And they do have a discounted fare to purchase both cavern admissions for the same day, which I would recommend. They're both very different and definitely worth seeing. Now, all 4 of these caverns have been discovered just in the past 75 years. And it is said that there are many, many undiscovered caverns still under the ground, waiting to be discovered. Now, I've heard that sometimes in the winter months, if there's a lot of rain, some of these caverns may be closed off because of flooding. So do note that there's a really cool underground pools, and the location to Fatima is great because if you are staying in Fatima for any period of time, this is a great thing to do with the family, with the kids, the grandkids, before or after your visit to Fatima. Being deep underground, these caverns year-round, day and night, are 18 degrees Celsius, which is almost 65 degrees, which is very comfortable, especially if you're there in the warmer summer months. So if you are fascinated by these geological features, including stalagmites and stalactites, definitely check out these caverns in the area around Fatima. So kids, grandkids, or by yourself as an adult, I think you'll appreciate these 3 attractions in Central Portugal: Dino Park, the Caverns, and Buddha Eden. Please drop us a comment and let us know how your trip was to any or all of these 3 places that we've highlighted in this video today. Thanks again for subscribing. We'll catch you in the next video, and happy travels.